What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Grace Barbecue. I'm Big Ed, and today we're doing something I probably should have done a long time ago, which is the biscuit test. This is just a video about me wanting to know this pit at its core. At its core, it's something that I never done. Always kind of knew that the left side, where the stack is the hottest side. But one thing that I didn't know, or was not familiar with, was how the temperature varies from level to level, from grate to grate. So not only am I doing a biscuit test, I'm also doing a level of degree test, meaning checking variation from grate to grate. This particular smoker has 4 grates inside, and hey, it's a great way to learn the smoker, get some information that I just never really got around to doing. So I got myself a little log book here, and I'm gonna just kind of document what's going on today. And if you have I think that this video will be mainly beneficial to people who have a cabinet style smoker. So hey, we gonna get into this biscuit test. Stick around. All right, guys, for this biscuit test, I got this thing set up in an actual recommended formation per the instructions for the cabinet, the 3036. For the offset smoker, is 3/4 inch of a gap, and then double that, which is an inch and a half. So we got this set up like this. I'm gonna go ahead and get these grates on. All right, guys, so we got ourselves 2 cans of these Good Humor buttermilk biscuits, jumbo biscuits. Ain't gonna be no Pillsbury around here today, boy. Not for this. But hey, on the serious note, let's go ahead, get these things popped open and get them on the bottom grate. But you want that pop. All right, guys, so here's my setup for the bottom and the top up there. And I know the middle is gonna be like the median. So let's go ahead and get these in and close down. All right, guys, it's been about 8 minutes since we first put these things on, which is about close to the halfway mark, a little bit past actually. So let's go ahead and get a look and see if we can notice any variation in these biscuits. So coming on in, and already, boy, those look great. Those look great. But these things, boy, that's that left side. And up at the top, it's interesting because they're pretty much cooking evenly, even on this the side closest to the stack. So that's a surprise. But these things, yeah, these are pretty much close to done. But as far as I can tell, everything else is looking nice and even. We'll let it go. So yes sir, man. As I'm doing this process, I knew some things, but I didn't know everything I thought I knew. So it's a good idea to kind of figure these things out and really, hey, learn your smoker, man. This is a great way to learn your smoker, and something that I probably should have done a long time ago. But hey, I've been killing it on this thing, so not a big deal. But I did not know, I didn't cook on the top level. I never really used the top level of my smoker because I assumed that I would have the same result on that bottom left side. And I love cooking chicken on that bottom left side. I know it's the hottest. And hey, but I didn't know that that upper level was a lot way cooler. So definitely something that I'll be noting, and something that I'm happy about. All right, guys, it's been 17 minutes. So I'm about to go ahead and open the smoker up. We're gonna check these biscuits out, see what kind of results we wound up with, and I'm gonna make note of any documentations that I think are important. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so this is a level first row, closest to the firebox. Now moving over to the mid, second row. Here we are at the third row. And here we are, and this is at the bottom. Coming up top. That's how we're looking. And this is the side, the hot side. So we at the bottom, we have our biscuits looking nice and toasty. But up top, you got that that nice color, nice biscuit color up there. So that's interesting. That's really interesting. I would assume that you would get the same result at the bottom, but I thought it would kind of be worse at the top because heat rises. So you learn something new every day, boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over. And this is a firebox side. Coming on to the middle rows, middle two rows. And then of course, let me turn this bad boy around for you. You got that toasted. Again, this is the right side of the smoker. And the color itself is light on that right side. And then on this side, you got a little bit of a darker toast to it. But it's nice to know that I don't have to be scared to cook up here, because I was very reluctant to. And so, hey, this is good information. Yeah, so everything in there is normal. This middle area is a sweet spot. Cooking toward the firebox really won't hurt anything, especially if you're doing something like a brisket. Turn that point toward the, you do want to turn that point toward the firebox. Only thing I would really cook over here will be chicken. Get that kind of, you know, put that heat on it. Get that little crispiness, that skin you want. So yes, sir, right in this area right here, the left side, lower left, we'll call that the chicken spot. From now on, that's the chicken spot. It's always been anyway, but we know for sure now, and we can see the variations. And these are pretty much just a close-up of the bottom of these things. And this doggone Lone Star Grill can cook some nice looking biscuits. Yeah, guys, so this experiment yielded some pretty interesting results, to say the least, but we're not stopping there, man. I have these thermometer gauges set up, and I'm gonna close this thing back down and see what the fluctuation of heat is from the bottom to the top, and we'll make note of that. But until then, we keeping it rolling. All right, guys, so checking back in, we down at 225 on this LSG on the tail true, and coming in on the bottom, we're at 250. At the top, we are also at 250. Pretty much from here over to the left, zone 1 runs about 25 degrees hotter than anywhere else on this smoker. All right, guys, so we back down in at 250. And again, at the bottom, we're at 250. In the mid, we are also at 250. Here's a Lone Star hovering around 250. I don't think it'll probably climb back all the way because the wood's starting to burn out. But we can still make the assumptions that we need to make. And this mid level, this high mid rather, is at 250. And this bad boy is at 250. So a 5-degree variation from high mid grate to the top grate. And yeah, that top grate is just a little bit higher. So absolutely makes sense. The heat rises up here, but it also is close to what the tail true is reading. So that's good information. Hey, so look, I had to go ahead and throw another split in there to kind of finish conducting this experiment. Bumped it back up to 250. And let's see what our results are looking like. All right, guys, man, I love how quick this doggone Lone Star Grill climbed back the heat, man. You have it open for I don't care how long. You close it up and you couple minutes and you back running. Here she is at 250 on the dial. Come in. And at the top, we are at 255. Down at the bottom, solid 250. So I don't really think I need to go any further with this. Yeah, so we can conclude at this point that this is a really, really efficient and even cooking smoker, with the exception of the hot side, the left side, which we've pretty much, if you own one of these, you already know. But it's pretty much everywhere else from level to level, left to right. For the most part, you're getting a 5-degree variance in temperature, which is absolutely amazing. And this has been fun and really, really informative. All right, guys, as the sun go down, man, I want to say it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. And what an interesting test and experiment this has been with this Lone Star Grills, man. You live and you learn every day. And that's just one of the things I just absolutely love about barbecue. You are always learning something new. Yeah, so next time you see me, man, we definitely going to have some meat on this thing. But until then, I want to thank you guys again for hanging out with me. And this is Big Ed of Grace Barbecue saying peace, love, and God bless.